Hey folks, Mark Johnson, Tech Snobs. Full review on the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note Pro. This is the 12.2-inch display. This thing's a monster. First off, just talking about the hardware and design, just jumping right into it. This is probably the best built, one of the best built Samsung tablets I've ever seen overall. It's just very, very nice. It is heavy, which you expect, and it is kind of trying to use this thing in one hand is not really practical at all. And one thing that they do to kind of to acknowledge that, and especially using it in a landscape, versus portrait, which would be completely just very awkward to use this way. But the fact that they put the charging, the micro SD and then the USB 3.0 ports on the right side, along with the speaker grills as well, versus the speakers on the bottom. It lets pretty much you're going to be using this in a landscape, scenario. And you also, if you ever want to use they have a very nice keyboard dock out there. I don't know who makes it, but I did see it. I think Best Buy carried it. I don't know if it's by Logitech or another vendor, but you basically can set the Galaxy tablet, right into it, and you can pretty much, it mimics a little laptop. But that being said, hardware and design, I mean, it's got 3 gigs of RAM, it's got 32 gigs of storage in here, big, beautiful display. You got S Note, which is, definitely better than ever, all the nice, great stuff. It's very fast, pressure sensitive, and everything just flies on this thing. I mean, I really can't complain overall about the speed of the tablet. And that's definitely a great thing. I mean, you press down, it gets darker. Everything's very fantastic. It's all great. It's just a very, very niche market for it. And I will say, with all the nice specs and speed and so forth, it really is catering to that professional, market, which is, definitely a good thing. Because if you get a tablet like this, one of the things I like is you get a lot of perks. Right on Samsung's site, you can redeem these perks. $25 Google Play credit. You get the GoGo, in-flight Wi-Fi, flying on airplanes and so forth. Hulu Plus, 3 months, Sirius XM, Audible books, Cisco WebEx. You get 50 gigs of Dropbox. You get remote PC. A whole bunch of stuff. Bloomberg, Evernote, all kinds of stuff. I think they total up to around over $700 worth in value. And that applies to a variety of the tablets Samsung offers. If you go to the site, some have more than others, obviously, but and obviously the Galaxy Note Pro is going to have the most because this is a very expensive tablet at $749, which costs about as much as a decent laptop would cost you. So, like I said, niche market. I do like what the S Pen brings. If you like the Galaxy Note phone, you'll like this. If you've liked any of the other tablets in the back, in the past, you'll like them as well. Everything's just very nice, well designed. Even the back has that nice little, kind of fake leather that, plastic leather rather, that Samsung had put on the Galaxy Note. But it feels much, much better than that old, the glossy stuff that they used to use, glossy plastic. So overall, that's, pretty much going to wrap it up. I mean, everything about this device is really geared toward the professional. And there's a lot of little apps on here that, word processing apps and all that good stuff, Business Week. And it's a good app, it's a good tablet for that. I mean, if you want to use it for that, if you think this size screen is for you, fantastic. But I will say it's definitely not a one-handed device. And trying to use it in your lap sometimes can be kind of unwieldy as well. But I will say this, I looked at some movie trailers on it. Surfing the web, all that is great. I mean, just a big, beautiful display. You never get tired of looking at the display. And the higher resolution really does, causes less eye strain, I believe, because you're not looking at a big fuzzy screen. So that's definitely a good thing about it. If you like this review, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Be sure to check out the site, tech-snobs.com, for more coverage. Thanks for watching, folks. Galaxy Note Pro 2014. Take care.